Okay.
Man City.
Hello, and welcome back to SARS Football Corner. Welcome back to another live stream, another show, another video on the channel. Big ups to everybody is tuned in nice and early. Big ups to everybody is watching on the replay. Make sure you smash the like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We are live again, people, for another episode of the Koora Pod. Of course, I am joined by the brilliant Ash, by the brilliant Sammy, and by the brilliant AFTV Souls, of course, live and direct. We are here for another episode, man, where we're going to be discussing the weekend fixtures. City losing against Nottingham Forest. We're going to discuss that first on the agenda. Also going to be speaking about the draw against Manchester United from Arsenal. We're going to be speaking about Liverpool and Chelsea and their wins. I want to say emphatic for Liverpool, but not for Chelsea. We're going to speak about that because that's a whole different story. It wasn't an emphatic win for Chelsea. It was just about getting by. But anyway, we'll speak about that. And the rest of the prediction results. The rest of the prediction results. We're gonna go through it. Gonna go through the last I heard, it was what was it? A certain person had 3 points only out of the whole weekend. Somebody.
Remember, guys, I'm not
a certain somebody who has the biggest mouth in this whole thing, bro, and he wants to now chat to me about but guys, relax.
Why for that? First of all, why for that? But hold on, I want to say one thing. I'm not setting pace today. By the way, I'm being very calm, and I've said as well that I'm gonna be calm.
Oh,
today.
now you're being very calm.
If people start,
and we're gonna talk, Souls. We're gonna talk. We're gonna have a talk.
If people start on me, then I have to respond, innit? Because I get told I'm the instigator, so I'm gonna be very peaceful today. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Nice to meet you all. Inshallah, your Ramadan's going well.
Nice to meet you all,
and yeah, man.
Inshallah, brother Souls.
Like he's meeting us for the first time. That's a nice to meet you all. Like, bro, you're not meeting us for the first time. By the way, I just want to address this on the screen. Listen, we've all seen what's happened in the last 24 hours. All I'm gonna say is it's always free Palestine to the day that I die. Yeah,
And big up Saeed TV. Big up for shutting up that bald
Big up Saeed.
fraud.
Big up Saeed
Bald,
because
I don't want to curse.
the thing is it's shunned down upon, to support Palestine, because anytime you mention Palestine, the first thing that's mentioned is Hamas. That's the first thing that's mentioned. The absolute first thing that's mentioned. They don't care about the fact that there's families and innocent people, civilians, that are dying at the hands of the IDF and these savages that just go in there and start killing people, bombing hospitals, bombing. Listen, guys, it's free Palestine to the day that I die. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure everybody on the panel with me is in agreement when we say free Palestine, because we always fight for the bigger. I always fight for the oppressed. I always fight for the oppressed. And
bro, I don't understand how that bald fraud just came in. It's not even his channel, not even his thing, and he's like, "Do you really want to talk about this? Get this
Hassam is
shut the hell up, bro."
Hassam is actually out of pocket, bro. Like, Hassam is out of pocket. You can never be serious, bro. You can never expect this guy to be serious, bro. You can never.
I'm just gonna say, for that person there who tried to interrupt Saeed, don't even want to say his name, this is the right video for it.
You and donkeys are the same. What is the difference between you and a donkey? The donkey, you take the whip, you hit him, and the donkey's like, ee-aw. That's the donkey. You're a donkey.
Yeah, that's right. Big donkey.
Big donkey, man. Absolute idiot. But yeah, of course, listen, we are in support.
By the way, I don't get these comments. I don't know what this is trying. What is that supposed to mean?
What comment?
No idea. Like this comment that Hussam put in and Aaron as well earlier. Like,
oh, that's that you lot can't see that. That's the Palestinian flag. It's the Palestinian flag.
Oh no, because I'm seeing it from StreamYard. So yeah, it doesn't appear to me as the thing. Okay.
Oh wow, it comes in on my.
It just appears to me. It just appears to me as PS.
That's so weird. It comes up on my screen. Maybe, but either way,
maybe I don't have that version. Yeah.
Same for me.
Yeah, it's so weird.
Fair.
But listen, at the end of the day, we support Palestine on this channel, especially on this channel. I will never ever, you will never ever see me try and sit there and conversate and just allow people to talk mess when they're clear Zionists, bro. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. But anyway, getting back onto the football, I feel like I had to address that because everybody's already seen it's all over the internet. It's all over the internet. I've seen Stop Making Sense's comment. It's actually crazy.
No, I remember talking this. Like that was Hussam before he discovered the gym. To be honest, I've followed Hussam's journey, bro. That transformation is mashallah. Like it's seriously inspiring. But that comment though, it's like, oh my god. It's like that was Hussam before he discovered the gym. That shows Hyper has been following Hussam for a long time. Because
Hyper is just out of pocket for no reason. But he's so consistent with being out of pocket that it's just the norm. Like you expect Hyper to just say something crazy and just out of the box, bro. This guy. But listen, big up to you. Big up to everybody who's tuned in, man. Listen. We're going to start off with the City loss. And I want to start off with a question. Because I was going to pose it in Ahwa yesterday, but we were cooking, Hamza. So I couldn't. I don't think there was really time to have a proper serious conversation because he needed to be cooked. But I feel like I just wanted to ask this question. If I named you Cole Palmer and Phil Foden, who do you think, and I need you to give a reason why you think that, who do you think will have the better career overall? When we look back at it, forget about what they won when they were on the bench. I'm talking about career of them being pivotal to winning leagues and winning trophies and winning this and winning that. Them being pivotal to it. Who do we think is going to have the better?
Foden, and it's not even close.
That's wild. But anyway,
because firstly, I think we need to address the fact that Foden has already done that, been one of the best players in the Premier League and won a title on the back of it. What do you mean? Last season?
Would you not say that De Bruyne was a massive part to that?
Yeah, he was. The whole team was very.
When he came back after the injury, would you not say that?
Yeah, no, he was. But look, one. there's not a single player that overrides another player. Players have better seasons in the teams. Even if De Bruyne was better than Foden that season, it doesn't take away Foden. Foden last season and the year before.
I want to just add to that point. If Palmer was instead of Foden on that team,
but
that won the treble,
but Palmer wouldn't be instead of Foden because Palmer wasn't as
Mm.
good as Foden to be able to do what Foden was doing. It's like when people use the argument with Saka, and this is the only time I'll actually defend Foden over Saka. People used to say, "Oh, Saka plays in a worse team, though. If Saka played in the City team, he would have been much better." No, but that's not how football works.
It's just a hypothetical. It's just a hypothetical.
No, but for me, that hypothetical doesn't work for me because teams employ the best players in the best teams, and no matter what your age is, when people used to say, "Oh, Foden's young, but he plays in an unbelievable City team," he was good enough to be in that unbelievable City team and not look out of place. You have to give him credit for that.
You know,
in my opinion, Foden's a generational talent, unbelievable footballer. Okay,
generational is crazy.
He is generational. Everyone knows
generational is actually disrespectful to the word. Generational.
No, it's not disrespectful to the word. He's known by most football experts, most pundits, most people with expertise in the game as a generational talent. I've watched him in the last 2 years for Man City. Ashraf, you can correct me because I know your memory is a lot better. What was the season where Foden was unbelievable? Like one of the best players, was probably the best player in that City team. Was it last season or the year before where he scored like
last season? He won
the treble year.
Last season, no, even treble year he was good, but treble year he wasn't starting as much. Last year he was killing it. I agree with everything Sol said, except the generational part, because wallahi, Sols, I'm not saying this as a disrespect because I know what you're referring to. I think most of the pundits we refer to who keep using this word generational for certain players, especially that play in the Premier League, are either English pundits or pundits who played in the Premier League and they predominantly like focus on the Premier League. Because I'm being consistent, by the way. To answer Saad's first question, I think Foden, because not only has he done it and we have seen him do it, Palmer, I can first of all say a couple of things on Palmer. I rate Palmer. I think he's a baller. I'm not saying he's not good. He's amazing. But I don't know if last season was an anomaly and you'll never have that kind of season again. I don't know. I think he will, but I don't know yet. Whereas with Foden, I know for sure he's done it over 3-4 different seasons. And yes, people will say that, oh, but he's done it with this player, that player. I can ask you guys a simple question now. Do you guys rate... I need to pick a good example that'll actually not be crazy. Okay, but let's pick someone like David Silva. I think most of us rate David Silva highly, one of the best players to ever play in the Premier League. Mm-hmm. Are we going to say, for just the Premier League alone, who was a better midfielder? Was it David Silva or was it Michael Carrick, for example? Most people will say David Silva. Nobody's going to come here and say...
Those are two different profiles, Ash.
Yeah, okay. But even if the thing is, I cannot think of another attacking midfielder to pick for that example. Maybe I could pick Fabregas, but I actually think Fabregas is better, so I'll not get into that. My point is, someone like David Silva... No. I love them for the Arsenal time. I think if you take someone like David Silva, can anyone come here and say, yeah, well, he was only good because he had Yaya Toure and he had Aguero and he had even De Bruyne later and he had Company and he had... No, he was good because he was that good. Foden makes it in that team and shines in that team because he is that good.
Yeah,
is he having an off-season? I agree.
That's what I just said.
He is having an off-season.
Yeah, when you're young and you're playing in a good City team and you look in place and not out of place, that's more credit to how good you are rather than who you're playing with.
Okay.
If you're being carried, it's a different thing. But Foden, Saad, my issue with your comparison there, if you ask, for example, who's got a high ceiling, okay, but you're comparing two players and you're saying one of them, which is Foden, can he get to that level? And you're comparing Palmer, and you're saying can he get to that level, and you're comparing him with Foden, who's already got to that level.
Yeah.
Foden's already
and by the way, the last thing I'll say, just to for my side at least on this, is it also depends on the teams they play with, because I can tell you with a higher probability that Foden and City would probably continue challenging for the next 3, 4, 5 years because of the structure they have, the team they have, the kind of money they spend, the owners. I don't know for sure if Palmer and Chelsea will compete and challenge and win major things in the next 3, 4, 5 years. Their project might lead them to that, but it's not guaranteed because it is a risk. Whereas with Foden and City, I think if I tell you guys right now, City will win 3 of the next 5 titles, you guys will not be like, get the hell out of here, no way. You'll probably be like, yeah, it could happen. If I tell you Chelsea will win 3 of the next 5, you probably will like, what the hell are you on about? There's no way. So
yeah, go on,
I think
Sammy.
even the team you're playing in makes a difference.
Well, for me, I think Palmer, I mean, didn't have the chance or the number of appearances as Foden. For whatever reason, maybe Pep didn't deem him as good enough to start. I think those are two different profiles as players. You know, both players are good. I'm not saying Foden is bad, but Palmer maybe didn't fit Pep's plans or system or types of play. This is why he didn't really shine in that City game and City team. But for me, when I saw him in City, when he used to, come out from the bench, he looked, the profile of his play is amazing. I think that he didn't fit Pep's plans. This is my thought, and Foden did the way he plays, maybe tactically, I would say. So, but again, City, I mean, didn't really just win because of Foden. Foden was a part of a very strong team. They had a strong team across all positions, from attack to midfield to defense to goalkeeper, and a brilliant coach and a brilliant football manager. So I think that if Palmer was in that team, I think they would have shined in the same manner. I don't think they will drop in any level or shape or form. This is my personal opinion.
Yeah, Sami,
Okay,
you haven't
can I-
actually.
can I-
No, wait. Sorry, I need to.
Yeah,
challenge.
because you need to let me then rebuttal, because you're all against me because I think Palmer. But
No.
No, I'm with you, Sad. I think Palmer as well.
No,
but
no.
No,
Oh
Sami
my
said
God,
Palmer as well,
please.
bro.
oh, did you say Palmer?
don't
Yeah.
understand.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let me just ask him.
Yeah.
Because the thing is,
Mashallah.
I really don't want to. I don't want to get triggered today. But you've started off with a triggering statement. Like honestly,
That's
like,
good, bro. We
how-
need that for the show. Go, go.
How you're
That's
how,
good.
bro? This
do
is
you
Guys,
watch-
that's a good
bro,
debate.
Do you watch
This is a very
football?
good debate.
Do you watch, bro? Do you watch football? You're picking Cole Palmer over Foden.
Bro, it's
Foden-
a good
Foden's
debate,
been
bro.
one of the-
You're acting
bro,
like
Fo-
I'm comparing.
Bro, Foden's
No,
been one of the
Souls,
best players in
Souls,
Europe
Souls.
for 2 years.
Now,
For 2
Souls,
years.
now.
You're doing a bit
Souls,
too much
now.
about Foden, bro.
Yeah, now, Souls. Now you're taking it to an extreme.
That's fine.
I
I
would-
want to ask.
I would
wanna
pick Foden over Palmer, but it's not a crazy debate to say who's better. It's not a crazy
Oh,
debate. I'm
come
sorry.
on. That's not.
No,
for
it's not.
God's
I
sake.
think Palmer.
Anyway,
I think Foden
I
is
have a
better.
question.
I think Foden
Okay,
is
I'll let
better.
you speak,
And
Sad.
this
I promise
last
I'll
thing,
stay
because
silent. No,
Lutfan, you
bro,
know I'm a
no,
big
wait,
fan
bro, you
of
have to let me
you.
land.
One sec.
You have to let me land.
Not this.
No,
This.
Ash,
Lutfan,
you have to let me land, bro. I was
I'll just rebuttal this. Well, I'll just rebuttal this, then you can go. Lutfan, you know I'm a big fan of yours, bro, and you say a lot of good things every time that I agree with. This is a very wrong statement to make, though, because by that logic, David Silva was never good because he never carried City. He never ever carried City. And also, Palmer never carried anyone. Who did Palmer carry?
I'm gonna land.
Palmer didn't carry anyone.
Okay, I'm gonna land. I'm gonna land. How these two to my left side and Sammy, how you two are comparing a player who's had one good season in his career to a player who's been an elite player in Europe for 3-4 years. Okay, had 2 unbelievable seasons, was one of the best players in his team, won a Champions League, won a Premier League, won multiple titles. How you're comparing them two makes absolutely no sense. It just reminds me
Because he was not a startup. He was not startup.
It reminds me again of the Yamal Saka comparison. It's stupid. It makes no sense. Can Palmer get to Foden's level? I'm not saying he can't. But Saad's question was as of today, and you're saying, "Oh, I'm saying Palmer." It's silly. It has no context.
So
no
you
stats.
didn't listen to my question then. You didn't listen to my question. I
What was
said,
your question?
as of today, if we were to think about their whole career, who will have the better career?
Oh no, Foden for sure. If it's about career and numbers, Foden.
No. But
I mean,
as of today,
nothing to
if
debate
we're
here.
going from today, like forget about the titles that he's won already. Yeah.
Okay.
Because there's
Guys,
already-
he's saying by
question
2035,
marks,
when both
there's
of them are
question marks.
retired, by 2035, when both of them are retired, who will you have looked at to say this
So
is a better
Sad, you're
player?
saying if they
This
both
retired
start
a better
fresh.
player.
Oh, Sad, you're saying if they both start a fresh slate today.
No. From here.
No. He said yes, bro. Let him finish.
From
His question. Shut up.
From now, hold on. What I'm talking about is, let's say, for instance, they're both a fresh slate. They're at a new team. Both of them. He's at City. He's at Chelsea. Whatever. Yeah. They've had this last season. Yeah. Let's just say that. If you were to take both of them, and then you were to project their career and say who's gonna have the better career, I think Cole Palmer is going to have the better career. The reason why I think Cole Palmer is going to have the better career is, yes, you guys are saying that, oh my God, look at the season, last season. Look at how Foden done this and Foden done that. I think if you look at Foden's numbers towards the start of the season and when De Bruyne was out, yes, it was okay. It was good. It was good. It wasn't world class, but it was good. Then when De Bruyne came in, that's when it ignited it, bro.
Where's the question, Saad?
So why does that prove that Foden's better?
Sorry.
So why does that? So that statement you just made, why does that have any relevance to Foden having a better career?
So if you let me explain, then I'll explain. So that him needing other players is something that, for me, is something you have to look at, bro. And you have to be like, okay, he needs other players. Whereas Cole Palmer already, like a Saka, I use the same logic that I use for Saka when I say he's better than Foden. Yeah, we have seen Saka do it in a team where he has schmucks next to him, where he has people who don't have the ability to play to that high level. Cole Palmer, yes, the players were worth so much money. Oh my God, look at it, 2 billion spent on the squad. But Cole Palmer last season, bro, was doing it all. He was their main goal scorer, the main person that was doing everything, whether he gets an assist, getting goals. He was involved in so many goal involvements. Him and maybe what's his name, the striker that plays for them,
Jackson.
Him and Jackson were the only ones that were really doing anything, and even Jackson was like far behind him on the goal involvements because Cole Palmer was really shown that even when the sticks are down and when his team really needs him, he was able to show up. I think,
but he
I
did it only one
that-
season, though. How do you know he's going to keep doing this?
But in this season, he's still got 21 GA, bro. 21 GA.
20 GA, but
okay, 20 GA, whatever.
okay.
But
Okay, and name me one big team. Name me one big team, Sad. Sad, name me one big team Palmer's played well against this season.
But that doesn't necessarily matter because that can be improved. That can be improved. As he grows, he will generate that ability to play against big teams. I know we're being all shameless when we say, oh, he's a flat track bully and all of that shit. But if we're actually looking at it objectively...
I'm not.
Okay, if we're actually looking at it objectively, I think as he gets older in his career, yeah, I think he can be the main piece of the puzzle. Whereas I think for me, Foden has shown that he can merely be like a nut or a bolt in the machine, bro.
I can
flip it because I can flip it and say Foden has showed up when there was pressure. The highest pressure is when you're winning stuff. Whereas Palmer has not showed up yet when there was the highest pressure.
And
people say, he scored a goal in the final of the Euros.
Unproven.
Yeah, exactly.
That's unproven, though. That is unproven.
No.
Here's the thing. You have to take. You can't discredit that, though, Ash. You can't discredit what he done in the Euros because the Euros.
And you cannot discredit what Foden has done for the last 4 years.
No.
Where do we go from here?
Here's the thing. You can't, even if you wanted to discredit that logic of, oh, look what he done for Euros. He scored in a high pressure moment in the final, whatever. But he still came into a team that was disorganized, managed by a manager that didn't have no clue what he was doing. Yeah, and still managed to be productive in that team, to create opportunities, to create good moments for himself and for the team. Whereas a Foden has shown that in the system, he's great.
So can I ask? Sorry, Saad, can I ask you a question?
So we can move on to City's game.
Yeah. Which league did you say is better, this season or last season? You said this season is better, right? The league is more competitive and stuff, correct?
How?
Or is it last season?
It's last season, obviously.
Okay, fine. Let's say last season. Okay. Is last season more competitive or this season?
I don't know. I think this season.
For me, last season.
I think this season is more competitive.
Okay.
My points on March.
Fine. Let's ignore that. You're saying he's done all that. He's played amazing. He's done this. He's played amazing last season, and they finished 6th. They're currently, I think, 5th, if I'm not wrong, or 6th. I don't even know where they are. Are they 5th or 6th in the league? I'm checking right now. 1 second, because I want to make a point, but I don't want to make it out of nothing.
They're 4th.
They're 4th. He's not playing that great, and they're 4th, at least compared to last season. If Chelsea finish in the top 6 again, with him playing that way, doesn't that kind of say that
Chelsea players are picking up pace, Ash? I mean,
no, who's picking up pace? Jackson.
According to
Nkunku has been horrendous. Nkunku has been horrendous. Name the players who've
but
been
no,
good.
the final point I want to make to Saad, he said
Caicedo was good last season.
he said
Enzo.
his exact wording, word for word, was Foden has showed he can merely be a nut in the machine. Well, why for that?
Yeah, squad in
But
the machine.
if
Squad in the
Foden,
machine, brother, please.
okay, fine. If Foden was here today, Foden would say to you, actually, I've shown I can be a big part of that machine, and he's got evidence to back that up. Because last season he was, in my opinion, top 2, top 3, one of City's best players. And most City fans actually said he was their best player. So Foden's already showed that he can achieve elite level status while being the main guy side. So the argument that I can't really look, unless you create a big hypothetical, like if they both started their careers today and Foden hasn't done what he's done, then maybe you can talk about who's got a higher ceiling. These sort of conversations can happen. But I struggle with comparing elite level players that have won things, been big players, been part of the main squad. This is not Ji-Sung Park for Man United. There's a guy that's done it, been at a high level, and was one of the best players in that team. I've watched him, and I used to have a big agenda against Foden, but I've watched him with my own 2 eyes. Some games last season, a lot of games, he was unplayable. I've never seen Foden, Palmer turn up in a massive game. I've seen Foden do it though. I've seen Foden rip us. I've seen Foden rip Liverpool, rip Chelsea, rip most big teams. I remember that when
City and Liverpool, hold on.
You can remind
in his
me,
first season, hold on, that's bullshit because we have seen him turn up in a big game. Last season,
in a big game. Who is it?
But last season he turned up in a big game against us. He cooked us in that first half. In that first half at Stamford Bridge.
No, he didn't. He scored a penalty, which wasn't a penalty. He missed the sitter when we gave him the ball, one-on-one.
Ash's memory is too clutch.
I remember exactly what he did that game. He was horrendous.
He missed a one-on-one, but regardless, he was still cooking us, bro. He was.
No, he wasn't. He scored a penalty. That's it. He scored a penalty, which wasn't a penalty
in that game, bro.
No, he wasn't. He literally scored a penalty, which wasn't a penalty, which hit Saliba's head, and then it was headed by Mudryk into Saliba's hand. And then when he got the chance to score a 1-1, make it 3-0 and kill the game, he missed it, and that's what sparked our comeback. What are you on about? He didn't do anything. Their second goal was a freakish goal by Mudryk.
Yeah, Ashraf, what was the season? Ashraf, what was the season where Liverpool and City
on the pitch? Oh, yeah, go ahead, bro.
No, Ash, what was the season where Liverpool and City were going head-to-head for the title? I remember they played a game together and Foden ripped it, scored. I think he scored
2-2. Yeah, it was the 2-2 game. It was the first game, to be honest, of that season in their face-up. And he played amazing. He scored the... Did he score the first or second goal? I think he scored the second goal, if I'm not wrong.
The second goal, yeah, second goal.
The second goal, the equalizer. It was a very good goal as well.
Very good
He was
goal.
destroying them in that first half, bro. He should have got Milner sent off.
Look. My conclusion is I don't think I don't think you can compare them. Foden's had one good year. He's got a long career to go. He may end up doing really well, but Foden is an elite, proven, top level player who's achieved elite status, who's achieved Player of the Year nominations in the Premier League. He's been a top player for many years. Can't compare him to Phil Foden. It's the same argument.
I think Palmer can overtake him if a lot of things go that way. Like Chelsea, Chelsea have to strengthen. Like no one will say here Palmer cannot overtake him. Of course he can.
No, he can. Yeah,
things have to go right. If Chelsea don't improve and don't strengthen correctly in the summer, because he's going to stick with Chelsea at least for a few years. There's no question about that. He signed a long contract. If they don't strengthen correctly in the summer and City go and do proper business, bro, then it's going to be again a question of.
Let's go by you. Okay, let's rephrase the question then. Who has a higher season?
No, let's go for the game, man. Let's talk about the game.
Higher ceiling.
Okay, I'll answer this before we go.
I would still say Foden, but it's not far away from each other. Okay. I would still say Foden only because I've seen him. I think he can achieve if City end up doing what they're going to do, he can achieve even higher in what he's done. He's so good.
Yeah. I think higher ceiling. I'll stick with Foden as well. If he plays in the 10 role permanently, I think he will cook.
Placing is crazy, bro. This guy's been diabolically shit this season. But anyway, Foden. Anyway, let's get into the when the sticks are down, bro, and his team needs him to step up. This is the Foden we're getting right now.
By the way, guys, for the comments,
generational. Can't compare him to nothing.
Anyway, I don't agree with generational at all. I don't. For me, generational is a very high bar.
Also sad for your comments. For the people in the comments that are ripping me up. Listen, just let everyone know in the comments. Yeah, I love hate. I'm used to it. I don't mind. I don't care. Say what you like. You're saying I'm eating like an animal and this, that. I'm eating my apples.
You said you're eating my apples.
If anyone's got something to say, butt me on the mains. I'll punch you up straight. Move on. Let's go.
Wait, who said you're eating like an
I don't even know. Bare
LK,
people are just chatting bare
LK,
madness.
bro.
Like I'm not posting.
He's
in
like that guy
Northampton
bought a face like
every
an animal,
month.
but he's a mouth breather. Guys, yeah, seriously, Souls thrives on that, so he enjoys
Yeah, I
the
can't lie.
banter. It is a
He
good
does.
comment. I'm not gonna. It's a funny comment, but anyways.
He does.
Yeah,
But anyway,
man, I
listen,
was close to getting the Forest result correct, man. I was gonna go with a 1-0. And
Akhi,
it's like,
give it
man,
up,
I
man.
don't trust this
Give it up,
Forest
man.
team.
Give it up. Give it up, bro. We don't
Give
need
what?
to know.
Give
yeah?
what up?
Thanks.
Give what
Thanks.
up? Because
don't
just
need to
because I
know now,
destroyed you again. Just
Brother,
because I
just
destroyed
shut
you
your
again.
mouth, bro. Just shut your mouth. Listen, Souls, why is this 40-year-old man talking to me, bro? Please.
Ah,
Bro,
is that
did he not
is that what it is? Is that what it is? The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Is that what it is? Hey,
listen.
I don't care, bro. I'll take both of you out and slap you guys up
Hey,
when it comes to football.
Hey,
Wait,
listen.
hey,
I've been
none of
waiting.
them
I've
are
been waiting to drop that one. I've still got the Uber driver locked up in the
Yeah, as
the
if
back.
I cannot use, Bubblehead on you, like how he used it. Yeah, I can do that too, okay, Mr. Bubblehead, relax. Yeah, why is this Bubblehead talking so much, bro?
This is my case.
Hey, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
Nah, it's
But
all
anyway,
bands, bro. Yeah, yeah, man, it was
speaking on the
crazy.
game,
Did you guys watch the game? I didn't watch it. Who watched the game?
I
I
watched the game.
didn't.
did.
But I went.
I
I
did.
went.
I watched the
back
full
and-
game.
Go ahead,
I
then.
think-
You speak about it then.
Yeah,
look, I think
you
it
and
was-
Sammy, go ahead since we didn't watch it.
Yeah, no, look, I think it was a good game. I think Forest played better over the 90. I was shocked to be honest, because City came off a decent run of results. They dropped obviously Marmoush, decided to play the Doku Haaland up front. Look, the issue with City is they're just not it in midfield. Their big problem is through the middle. I think Gibbs White was just pacing through their midfield at every possibility and just slotting it through to the wide players. Forest have a very unique way of playing, man. They're very good at hitting them on a counter. They have two very fast, pacey wingers in Elanga and Hudson-Odoi. And if they're running at you, City haven't got the fullbacks. Guardiola, in my opinion, had a very poor game. City had some chances, but if I had to say, based on the game that I was watching, Forest were always going to win that game. I knew it based on the first 35 minutes. But yeah, man, look, Forest are doing well, man. Forest look, it's I think every couple of years we have that one team that ends up doing really well, and this year is Forest's year. I still can't believe where they're at. Ola Aina was incredible as well. The amount of the amount of tackles that he caught, the amount of it was. But still, I think we need to be giving City a lot more slack, because they've got some top players fit at the moment in terms of Doku, Foden, Savinho. They have all these players, and they're just not seeming to perform. But obviously, they get the credit because of how good they've been the last 5 years. But yeah, man, I think Forest deserved to win that game in the end. I wouldn't have said it was a robbery or.
I don't agree with that though. I don't agree with that because I feel like
don't agree.
No, I don't agree with like City not getting enough slack just because they won 4 out of the last 5 or whatever it was, or 7 out of the last 6 out of the last 7. Is it that they won?
Yeah, 6 out of
I don't
7.
agree with that though, because I feel like success also brings like criticism, bro. Like regardless, if you're the most successful person. When you
And the
drop off,
expectations are higher.
Yeah, your expectations are high. So your criticism should then be as high as the expectations that are put upon you. We expect them to play at a certain level. So
But what kind of criticism are you saying they should get?
Sport, at the top of sport, it's cutthroat, bro. So you can't really be given that. I mean, let's cut them some slack. They've won the last. No, you should be consistently doing that still. You have shown yourself to be a top team in Europe. You've done the treble. You've done however this and that. They were well known around the world for having such a good plan that they always thought ahead. We were always thinking, bro, why are these guys always just having players ready there? But they always thought like 5 years before. They were like, yeah, in 5 years we're gonna need this player and we're gonna need this player. So why
They
are
had
they
one
now
bad
in
year.
this position? Sorry?
They had one bad year. Like I think I get what you're saying. You can criticize them for sure.
No, but the thing is, I don't know. I don't know if what they're trying to do, what they're trying to do will amount to a challenge next season. because I still think there's a lot of issues in their team.
Like what?
A lot of issues that can't be fixed
Like-
by like one or two big players coming in the summer. They're gonna
Yeah,
need
yeah.
to,
Name those issues. What are those
Yeah,
issues?
no, Rodri's
I
coming
think,
back.
I think,
No
I
way.
think, the, I think
they'll
their
definitely-
defensive issue is really, really bad. Their defenders are still giving up really, really stupid opportunities to teams.
Because they don't have cover from the midfield, which will be fixed once they get Rodri back.
No. But here's the thing. Yeah, with the cover from the midfield can only do so much. That when if you have those defenders, yeah,
Mm.
that are still making, they don't look at all confident in themselves. And even when Rodri was playing, there was still at the start of the season, like there was still like that kind of, they were still giving up more opportunities than before.
No, Rodri wasn't playing at the start of the season.
Before,
Rodri didn't play.
talk about the start of the season when he came in and was playing those few games. It still didn't
2
change the
games
fact
or
that
3
it looked
games.
a bit shaky. It didn't still change the fact that they looked a bit shaky because their defenders was giving away way more.
No, but
than
Saad,
they
first
had
of all, they
in between
won.
the seasons.
First of all, Saad, they won all of those games that you're referring to. Last season, they were the same thing. They started shaky. They dropped points
Yes,
in some games.
yes,
They lost to
but-
Wolves.
Yes, but Ash, you're not listening to what I'm saying though. What I'm saying is, yes, they got by and they won those games, yes. But all I'm saying is, if you look at the start of the season, and you look at last season, and then look at this season, and look at how much, look at the chances against them, yeah, that they conceded, the chances conceded, and look at the jump in it from the start of this season and then last season. If you go and actually look at the stats, because you're a stat guy, bro, so I'm sure you can bring that up. If you look at that, the chances actually got much more bigger than they were.
Yeah,
in the
but
last
you're
season.
judging it. I actually can look at it differently. I can say
Go on.
at the start last season, every single game they missed Rodri, they either lost or drew. This season, the first 5 games they played without him, they won every single one of them. So even if they conceded more chance, that's an improvement over them losing or drawing last season. I genuinely think this guy coming back alone will give them a massive boost because these guys are not all shit. Why are we acting like every single one of them has just gone down a level and it's time for them to leave? They've just lost that kind of confidence. Their own player or captain or ex-captain now, Kyle Walker, said it earlier when they went on that crazy losing streak. He said, we're just lacking a lot of confidence right now. And I think they need that to come back. I'm not saying don't criticize them. Don't talk about them needing to improve tremendously here and there. And even that, I don't even think it's tremendous. I think you're exaggerating a little bit when you say defensive and all that stuff. I think they need a new right back for sure. Left back, I think they already have, in my opinion, the best left back in the league. I don't think their centre backs are washed. Diaz is not old. Ake is a very good defender. Akanji is a very good defender. I think Stones as a backup centre back would be a very good centre back to have in that regard. So those 4 are fine. If they sign, if they sign a Cambiasso, which they're probably going to do in the summer, and another right back as cover, and then they go and have, obviously they're getting Rodri back, and they go and sign one other top quality midfielder to play alongside Rodri. That's it. Their team is literally back to how it was the last 2
They'll
seasons.
definitely, look, City will definitely be back. City will be back. I think Rodri coming back is going to make a massive impact, just him by himself. And look, when you have unlimited money and you've got proven winners, like look, Liverpool had a couple off years, right? Not off, but I mean, they didn't win anything. And then once Slot came in, you can see when you have proven winners in your team that have won before, you've got the experience that you can always try and regain that level. And City always going to have that. As long as they have Foden, they have De Bruyne, they have a lot of these top guys. Whether it's Pep or another manager, somebody said they will be back at their best. I can guarantee next season they will challenge for the title 100%. And I think they will make signings this summer because they have the money, they have good owners, and they're willing to spend the money. So when you add all these things together, man, City are going to be back.
Guys, there's evidence to this. Liverpool finished 5th when they they finished 3rd actually. That season when they lost Van Dijk and all the defenders, and they had a disastrous season, lost 7-2. Actually, when they lost 7-2 to Villa, Van Dijk was playing. But anyways, they had a horrendous year. And next year, when they got their players back, that was the season they called the quad season, even though they didn't win the quad. But my point is, they challenged for the quad. They were within 2 games of winning it. So if Liverpool could do it, why do you think City, with a better manager and, in my opinion, a better overall team, would not be able to do the same? I'm not sure.
The main reason why is because that Liverpool team still had some of the world-class players that we say won the league, that won the Champions League.
And so
You
does City.
understand?
So does City.
No, City are not going to have De
In fact,
Bruyne.
City have more. City
City
have
are not
more.
going to have. City are not going to have De Bruyne. City are not going to have Edison. City are not going to have some of these generals that were in there.
They have Rodri. Okay, I'll tell you the world-class players they have, which will still stay there. Rodri, Haaland, Phil Foden, whether you like to say it or not, based on the last couple of years. Diaz, who up until 2 seasons ago, everyone had him as one of the best defenders. I don't think Akanji is world-class, but he plays at that level. And Gvardiol, in my opinion, is world-class. So these guys are still there.
Who did you say, sorry? The last two?
Diaz and Gvardiol. All these guys are still there.
So Diaz, who's been struggling this season with injuries. Inshallah, he gets better.
Next season. Yeah, but not next season.
But this season, he's looked very shaky when he has played, and he's struggled with injuries.
That's
when
fine.
it comes to
Van Dijk did as well when he came back.
Gvardiol as well, who has shown that he looks very shaky at times. Yes, he can be a savior at times and score goals, but this season the pressure got to him. I feel like when we're talking about this City team, we're acting like De Bruyne is still in his prime. Do you know what I mean? We're acting like they've still got some of these players that are top players that were those players that have. Like,
what do you mean? But when they lost David Silva, how did they adapt?
Bernardo Silva is going to be gone. A lot of these players who were like, you know, even Gundogan, like a lot of these players that were
sad. How did they adapt when they lost David Silva? How did they adapt then when they lost David Silva?
I'd like to answer that question.
Yes,
but go ahead, Sami.
So
I got to go to the toilet. Yeah.
All right. So from what I watched, guys, I felt like I'm watching Manchester United and Arsenal. The only difference that we managed to score and City didn't manage to score the draw. What I mean by that is both managers, Guardiola and Arteta, are basically from the same school of coaching and tactics. They had the possession most of the game. Both teams had possession more than 65% overall average of the game. But it was a negative possession. So you have the ball, but you're not effective. And this is what happened to Arsenal against Manchester United. And this is what happened to City against Nottingham Forest. You can check the stats if you want. But this is what I saw. And I think, you know, when you're in that top level and top tier as a team, like City was in the past 5 years, I would say, then everybody will study you. Everybody will look at you as the role model, right? Everybody will find a way to beat you. And I think this is what happened because both, like Santos is a brilliant coach. He knows how to maneuver and utilize the resources he has to the maximum that he can get out of them. And Santos is a really good coach, and he demonstrated that against City. He played back, he played counterattack football. And Amorim is not a bad coach. He did the same against Arsenal. He knows that he cannot beat us in possession-based football, so he's just sat back and waited for us to fumble or make a mistake or play on a counterattack, and this is what they did. And they capitalized on a mistake, foul, and Bruno scored. And on the other hand, Nottingham Forest did the same to City. And they deserve it. I'm not going to take anything from Nottingham Forest. They deserve the win. But the thing is, City, like Sol said, they have very good owners. I don't think they're gonna, just look aside and watch this team crumble. They will reinforce the team in the summer. The Emiratis are very serious people. You should know, Ashraf. when they invest in a project, they really do invest in a project. And I think City, as a project for them, they will invest heavily, especially in this.
So Sami, that means you agree with us that City will come back. They're not just gonna.
Oh yeah, definitely, 100%.
Yeah, okay, exactly.
100%.
That's why I don't understand what Saad is. Yeah, I don't understand what Saad is saying, because if Liverpool were able to do that, he's saying, "Oh, they have world-class players." No, they didn't. They had Van Dijk,
no. They have a
Trent, Alisson, and Salah.
Yeah. No, they have very.
I haven't got.
And one baller, guys. If he adapts and starts like playing and getting those kind of games in, he could easily end up exploding for them as well. I just don't know how he'll fit him with Foden. That'll be another headache for Pep.
Man, the City are ready to go in the summer and do a full overhaul. They don't care. They will do it. If they think they deemed this is necessary, they will do it. They will even remove Pep Guardiola if they think that he's not within the level anymore, or he's not delivering. I think they will even throw Pep under the bus and get the best coach available. This is what I believe.
To be honest, there's no one better than Pep, but I get what you mean. Ali, you fraud. I'm going to entertain this one time. I'm going to go based on last season because I said he was world class until last season. Until last season, in my opinion, Diaz was top 5 defenders in the world. The top 5 centre backs in the world. It was Diaz, it was Saliba, it was Van Dijk, it was, in my opinion, Gabriel. I know people will not give him that. And then you can fight it off for the 5th one. Maybe Bastoni, maybe Rudiger, maybe probably has to be Rudiger. But yeah, anyways, Diaz was top 5 centre backs up until the last season.
Yeah, but listen, I don't have many City friends. I don't have any City friends. I don't know anyone that does. You're talking about
I have a couple.
Yeah, you were talking about serial winners. Most of the fans are glory hunters. I don't even know why we're spending so long talking about this dusty team. I mean, we need to move on from this.
Oh, you're trying to rile up. There's no City fan in the comments.
Exactly. No. I'm riled up myself because I'm like, why are we talking about City?
Okay, no, we have
guys. Can I say one thing, and you guys will not like it, all 3 of you? I think City are a bigger club than Arsenal right now.
Okay, Saad, move on.
Yeah, wallahi. And I said this on
move
Hassan's
on,
channel as
Saad,
well.
move on,
I think
please,
they have
Saad, move
overtaken us. They're a bigger club than us.
Yeah,
I can give context, but we don't have to get
No, we don't
Yeah,
need context.
we need to move on. Arsenal
Stupid statements, bro.
Arsenal drawing to Man
Don't
United.
say stupid statements and then say let's move on. Shut your mouth and we'll move on. That's it.
Let's
Go
move
ahead,
on,
Sam.
man. Move on.
I'm saying something you don't like to hear the truth. That's it.
Arsenal.
Yeah, when you're part of the
Yeah,
1%.
he let him host.
No.
Let
Hold
him
on.
Can I just host the thing, bro?
When you're part
please,
of Ash, I'm not going to insult here. When you're part of the 1%, when your opinion is part of a 1% minority,
I don't care if it's part of the 1%.
It makes it your truth. It makes it your truth.
I don't care. It's not my truth. I don't do this
It's
woke
your
nonsense. I can
perception of what
give
you think
I
in
can
your
give you
delusional
facts and
brain.
context why they're a bigger club. You just won't
That's
accept
fine.
it
You're the only one that believes
being
that.
too
You're the
That's
biased.
a
only one that
treble achievement. That's a treble season.
No, it's not just a treble. I think
No.
after last season,
Please, Sad, move on. Please,
after last
please,
season,
bro.
no. Now that you've done this, wallahi, we'll not move on until I say what I say.
No, Sad,
After
just
last
move on,
season,
honestly.
he's done it. I'm sorry. If Saad shut you up at that time and muted you and said, I am hosting, I will continue, I'll say fair enough. Now that you've ran your mouth, I'm just going to say this quickly. I need 20 seconds. Everyone who judges club size, they judge them on a couple of things, right? They judge them on trophies, fan base, revenue, blah, 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 a bunch of factors. Trophies, they're better than us because we only have, I think,
better.
10 more trophies.
Number, Ashraf.
No, wait.
Context in the statement.
Wait. We have 10 more trophies than them.
20 seconds is
done.
done. Sad, move on, please.
We have 9 trophies more than them.
Okay.
But we have 10 community shields more. That's why we have more. If you remove the community shields, they're actually higher. That's one. Secondly,
what?
they have done a treble.
No,
exactly.
What?
No, go check.
What?
If you remove, hold on, no. If you
Do you know why?
remove
Do you know why?
Sad.
Fact check.
Do you guys
Fact check, please.
He's counting all of their league cups, Sad. He's counting all of their dusty league cups when they had 2.
What do you mean?
These are trophies.
I'm counting. Yeah, exactly. I'm counting league cups for everyone.
When they had
I'm counting league cups. I'm counting FA cups. I'm counting Champions League.
I don't base
counting
being a big
Premier
club.
Leagues.
I don't base being a big club only on trophies.
Anyways, no. I didn't finish. I was coming to it.
Nobody cares, bro.
Yes,
You know if I could evict one person from being an Arsenal fan in this world, this guy here. I would move him to a Barca fan.
You said you don't want a banner.
He's a Barca fan.
This part of the stream, he comes to us behind the scenes and says, "I don't want to banter today, guys." We said, "Okay."
No, because you're triggering me. Because you're triggering me now.
No, I'm not. I'm giving an opinion. If you don't like it, you don't like it. My point is,
it's a minority stupid opinion. Don't say it.
My point is, one is
on your own channel.
In terms of trophies, I think they're better than us because they've won, in my opinion. Yes, there are 3 league titles behind us, but they've won a Champions League. They've done a 4P. They've done a lot of big things. Secondly, yes, we have a bigger fan base, but I think their fan base eventually will catch up because they're growing now. But yeah, we are a bigger team by fan base. Money-wise, I think they are better now because they are earning more revenue. And if you take the other factor, which is also important, right? There's 2 other factors that are important. One is history and relevance in history, and I think that's us. And the last one, which is also super relevant, is the current team. Which team currently is stronger and better and has been better in the recent present? And that has been Man City.
VAR check, guys. Just so we can. This is excluding.
Show me what you're saying. Yeah.
Excluding. This is based from 2024. Yeah, or 2025. I think this is updated every season. Yeah. So as you can see, the total trophies.
Which website is this?
Crystal.com trophies. I've been following. I've been using. I've been using. Habibi,
be
I've
honest-
been using.
To be honest,
I've
Wikipedia is
been
not
using this web. No, I've been using this website, bro. This guy updates it every single time a trophy
I know
is
this
won, he
website. I know
updates
it. I know it, Sad. I know
He
it. I know it.
updates
Yeah.
it. So
Wait. Stop
Arsenal-
once again. Say wallahi, you know the website?
Wallah, I do. Wallah, I know it.
Guy's a liar. After the France thing, the French players, I never believe him
Yeah.
again.
Listen, all I'm gonna say is on here.
So
this
Sad's
is
wrong. Wait, so Ash is wrong side, yeah?
Excluded. This is exclude. Yeah, he is wrong. It's
Ah,
excluding.
fraud! You lying!
excluding-
You
Come
lying
on, bro.
fraud!
Guys,
That man gets
excluding-
exposed.
Guys,
You
hold
fraud.
on. Excluding what's it called? Charity shields. Arsenal have 31 total trophies. Man City have 27 total trophies.
You
So
fraud.
we're four,
You
we're
stupid
four
I'll
ahead
tell
of
you
them.
why.
fraud.
Let me share my screen.
We're
I'll
four
tell
ahead
you
of
what's the
fraud.
difference.
We're
I'll
four
tell you
ahead
what
of
that
them.
doesn't take. Can you show me
got
all the trophies that
exposed,
take?
you idiot.
Can you
You
show
got
me all the
exposed.
trophies that takes?
So
Go to the right.
So it takes
Go to the
league,
right.
FA Cup, League Cup, UEFA Champions League, Cup winners.
Yeah,
Cup.
I know
true.
why. Because it takes something which is kind of similar to the Community Shield, but I think
No,
it's
it's
a lot
not
better.
the
I'll show
community
you.
shield. You didn't say
How?
that. You
How?
didn't say that.
How?
You didn't say that. Don't change now.
What's
Your stats got
wait.
exposed.
What's
You're
similar?
Guys,
digging a
I'll-
hole for you.
I'll
You're digging
show
a
you.
hole.
I'll show you. Here, guys. Calm down. Calma. If
Yeah,
you
show
look
me.
at this, it says 49 and 36. So the difference is 13. But we have, like, where's England Super Cups? England Super Cups. Yeah, we have 17 and they have 7. So if you exclude that's 10, we're at 39. There was another difference somewhere. I can't remember.
You can't remember,
17,
and even that's not
Wait,
the community shield.
So
You
so
said
if we
no. His
if we
statement
include the
was
Super Cups, if we exclude the Super Cups, you said that we're
No,
at how many?
actually, wait, one second. You're right. If you exclude the Community Shield, we are at 40. Wait, one second. We're at 42, and they're at 30. Sorry, we're at 32, and they're at 31. They're at 30. Bro, honestly, even if
yeah,
it's one
Sad.
trophy,
Thank you for
Still,
exposing.
factually, we have higher
Thank
trophies.
you for exposing.
yeah, but I would
fraud.
still put City over it because I think
Yeah,
their
that's
trophies
fine.
are
But your
more
stat was
in my
wrong.
opinion.
But your stat was
They're
wrong.
3 league titles behind us, but they've got a
But your
Champions League
stat
and a
was
4
wrong.
so I'd
But your
just put it-
stat was wrong.
Yeah, I agree. I
I
agree.
beat the stat man. I beat
You
the
beat
stat.
the
I
stat man.
agree.
He's a fraud. He's a
But-
liar.
but
It
my
ruins his
argument-
credibility now.
my
Everything he
argument-
says now has to be checked.
You can fact check.
Everything he says now has to
My
be checked.
argument,
Sad.
my
Everything.
argument, in my opinion, still stands because I think the weight of their trophies is more important in my
That's okay, but you didn't say that. That wasn't your original point.
Yeah. Unlike you, Souls, I will stand corrected. I'll say fair enough. But I still
Yeah,
think, I still think, even though we're 3 trophies or 2 trophies behind them, I still feel that the weight of their trophies and what they have done, just by trophy wise, I think they're a better team than us.
And you're a
in my
Barca
opinion.
fan, so nobody cares. Sad, move
I'm
on.
not a
please.
Barca. I'm not a
Anyway,
Barca fan.
Sad, move
Although
on.
I will say this,
Sad,
I wish I
sad,
was
move
born as a
on.
Barca fan. I'm not gonna lie.
Guys,
I wish.
hold on. Let's move on because we got 8 minutes left. You guys need to go to sleep. You know what I mean? We ain't even got time.
Thank
to
you,
discuss-
Ilyas. Wallahi, I'm not doing bad. Qasama billah, I'm not.
Come on, Clay, man. Come on, Clay. We love these, bro. We love
Sad,
these.
Rare
Thank
W,
you.
guys. Don't disrespect Saad like that. He's had more Ws. He's had like 3 or 4, guys. Come on. Since we started.
But
streaming.
either way,
But guys, you two fraud. Sad,
I'm
sad.
holding
fraud.
this over Ash's
Let
head.
him
for the
host.
rest of-
Let
I'm
him
holding
host,
this-
bro.
guys, one sec.
Yeah.
I'm holding this over Ash's head until the day that I die, bro. Me and Ash are gonna be sitting there as old men. I'm gonna be like, do you remember that time when you got the trophy count wrong between City and Arsenal?
No, the time that he lied. The time that he
Hold that,
lied.
bro. Hold that. But in regards, listen, we do have to speak about. There you are. Look at this guy with his little clap.
Yeah.
But in regards to, listen, we need to speak about it. Arsenal went away to Old Trafford. One of the most boring games. One of the most boring games I've ever seen. And again, by the way, that Rice celebration was an absolute embarrassment.
It wasn't.
Why?
It was. Yeah.
Why you felt the need when you've just scored against a team in 13th or 14th or wherever they are?
That's fine. They're playing away. They're playing at Old Trafford.
You are absolutely
Doesn't matter.
awful.
We should be winning that
You
game.
are absolutely awful. And you thought, okay, I've scored a goal now. Let me go and shush the crowd.
So who's the
as
worst
if-
player in the
like
pitch
as-
for your side in that game?
The worst player on the pitch.
Yeah.
Let me
For
look at
Arsenal, I
the
mean,
statistics.
forget about United.
I'd probably say Marino.
You, Ashraf?
The worst player?
Mhm.
Ooh. It's definitely one of the front three. I'm leaning between Moreno and Trossard. I'll probably put it on Trossard because Moreno is not a striker.
Yeah.
Trossard is playing in his favorite wing position, and he messed up real bad.
Yeah, I would say Moreno as well. But Sammy, I don't know if you're in the group, bro. But I added these two above me on a video from one of our most reputable legends, Ian Wright, and what he was saying about Arteta and Arsenal and everything. And obviously these frauds chose not to. They either saw it or chose not to respond, or they didn't see it.
Well, I didn't see it. I didn't see the video.
Yeah, that's fine. But they were at it, and I think it really puts into perspective.
When I say I just ignore it, bro. Honestly,
it puts into perspective the fraudery on this channel from these two.
Who's a bigger legend, Henry or Ian Wright?
We're not. That's not the question I'm talking about. Why are you asking me questions?
Henry disrespected Arteta. So
that's
fine.
I think the word's fraudulence, not fraudery. Anyway.
And fraudulence, yeah. And also Ian Wright is the same guy who came in the summer and said,
fraudulence the trophy.
Ashraf's biggest legend is
Saka should play as a left back. Remember, guys, in the Euros, Saka should play as a left back, I think, for the better of the team. And next game, Saka scores the equalizing goal against Switzerland from the right wing. Shut the hell up.
Yeah, Ashraf's best legend. No, sad.
Uncle Righty, man. Big up Uncle Righty.
Ashraf's best legend.
He came up with those white kids that have cost us every single game we played.
Ashraf's best legend is Dawsari from Saudi.
My favorite.
Stop talking.
Wait, what's his name? What's his name?
Dawsari.
Say his name again. Dawsari.
Yeah.
Stop saying you're an Arab if you can't pronounce Arabic names.
I'm not an Arab. I don't know why you keep saying I'm Arab. I say I'm not an Arab. Stop calling me Arab.
Fair.
Anyway,
he's British. I thought you were
Dawsari. Arsenal game.
I actually want to learn because you know what I mean.
I don't want to learn. Sad. I'm going to summarize in 30 seconds now, and I'll let you lot ramble on it. But look, Arsenal game. Poor performance. Stale. What I expected, didn't expect anything more. United, poor first half. We played better in the first half.
Aaron's crazy, bro.
We played. Listen, we played. Sad, are you listening?
Yeah,
I agree. Ian wrong.
We played better in the first. We played better in the first half. Scored a goal in the second. They played better in the second. Scored a goal in the first. It was a game of two halves. We couldn't finish our dinner. Our midfield was actually decent. Our back line was actually okay in my opinion, barring the free kick. I'm not going to make excuses about the wall and all this rubbish. I don't care about any of that. That's all nonsense to me, regardless where we weren't good enough. Our attack, again, non-existent. I said it before the stream, and I'll say it after. When I look at that front line, I can't see where a goal is going to come from, and that's the sort of theme I'll hold. We can't break down teams that sit a low block against us. I'm going to big up a few players. I'm going to big up Rice, because I think he had a good second half. I'm going to big up Raya. Raya was unbelievable in that game, by the way. Bulldog noodles, mind games. Those are spicy as hell. Your toilet must be finished. Your toilet, if you're eating that, is done at it. Because I know what them noodles do, by the way. No one's ever had them noodles and not gone to the box.
Listen. All I'm going to say,
all
I'm going to say, Souls, yeah, is I have a sickness, bro. Do you know what the sickness is?
Spice.
I lived off of these for like 2 months. Every day I'd eat a pack or maybe 2 packs.
Same.
Every day, bro.
I've had the carbonara ones. I've had the carbonara.
No, but these ones, just these ones, and the 2 times spicy, bro. Do you know what I mean? So bro, with me, I can't taste spice. When I'm eating it, I can't taste it. But then after, it gets a bit ropey, bro. Do you know what I mean? The toilet moves a bit brazy and still. So
can we move away from the kitchen talk, please, guys?
Yeah, sorry. I don't know. It's Souls. Look at Souls, bro. Why is he just looking into the camera like that, bro? What's going on, bro?
He's frozen. That was it.
Man said.
What's
going on, bro?
Yeah, I think leave him like this. He looks a bit peaceful. It's fine. Keep it that way. Continue.
Guys, just do a quick one, bro. Because I know Lutfen is gonna get that one, bro. And he's gonna screenshot it, bro. Quick one. But in regards to that, there we go. He's gone. Yeah, it's a dusty game. I mean, apart from that embarrassing celebration from Rice, I don't think he was one of our better players in the game. Like that tackle, I know you were mentioning it during the watch along, Ash, and that tackle on Hoyland. I don't care what Ahmed said yesterday because he's chatting absolute bullshit. Doesn't matter
What do
if
you
the
say?
player is shit. No, I said to him about the tackle. Look at the last ditch tackle that he done on Hoyland. He said, "It's Hoyland. He's shit. Look, he could easily taken a touch, but he didn't take the touch." Like, bro, that doesn't matter. It's about
You have an
Rice
echo,
reading
Souls.
that.
You have an echo. Just fix it,
Yeah,
please.
it's about Rice reading that and being
Yeah.
able to be in the position to even get to it. Forget
Mm.
about just like, okay, Hoyland is shit, but bro, let's not act like Rice isn't a very good player. And Rice was very good yesterday. He was by far one of our best players on the pitch, going forward and defending, bro. But listen, overall,
He was what?
He was one of our best players on the pitch, Rice.
Oh yeah. I thought you said
Yeah,
one of the
relax,
worst.
bro. Relax.
But to be
relax.
fair, sad to that point of Hoyland, I think if it was Haaland or Isak, I think they would have scored it.
We don't
Maybe we
know.
don't know.
We
Maybe.
don't know. Just
I mean,
because
a high probability. Let's just say it that way. High probability they will.
maybe
They will score.
there's a higher probability than Hoyland, but it's still definitely something that you can't take away from Rice. You can't,
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
because he's still
Guys,
got
that
in the way.
tackle against any footballer in the Premier League, 7 times out of 10, you give away a penalty. 7 times out of 10. He just timed it to
it's from
perfection,
the
which is
back,
why he
yeah.
was able to win the ball. Yeah, it's because
Mhm.
it's from the back. It's like no
Yeah,
matter
yeah.
who, even if I'm playing football, I at least know the basic of just shield the ball, right? And win that penalty if you see a tackle coming in. He timed it to
Yeah,
perfection,
incredible.
which is why Holland didn't have time to react, to be honest. So
But what I will
it is
say,
what it is.
is that I watched a lot of post-match interviews and I watched a lot of punditry.
This guy
I
got
do that
chopsticks,
anyway.
bro.
I do that anyway when it comes to football. I
Chopsticks.
watch a lot of post-match, a lot of punditry, a lot of madness, yeah. And
Yeah.
one thing I will say is that we obviously I watched Arteta's interview when he spoke about when he joined Arsenal, he had a 5-phase plan with the owners and where he had to get to with this phase plan, which is obviously phase 1 taking us from X to X to X to X, and phase 4 is where we're at now, and phase 5 is winning the Premier League or Champions League. And he admits that he's in phase 4 and he struggled to move to phase 5, but he's also recognized that he's taken us from phase 1 to phase 4, which is he's kind of transformed our club from where it was to where it is now, and he's just missing that last phase. And he was
I think he's just
challenged.
lying to protect himself.
No, he's not lying, because the proof's in the pudding. From where we was 8th place with a dysfunctional squad with a bunch of old players, and
Yeah, but then does each phase need like 2 years? I don't think so. Like I think
no, exactly. No, he was challenged. He said it's been 2 years now. Why can't you move on to phase 5? He was challenged, and he said it's been a struggle, and he said that this, and he's admitted that it's not where it needs to be now. Now I understand you guys' points, all 3 of you, where if you think he's not good enough to take us to phase 5, someone needs to come in and take us to phase 5. I agree with that point. The point, though, that I think a lot of the pundits were saying, like Martin Neon, Ian Wright, even Roy, they all believe, and I'm of the belief as well, that Arteta is a brilliant coach. He's transformed the club. He's taken us to elite level status when it comes to performances in Europe, goal scoring, defensive ability, and he needs a summer now to go and buy an attacker. The naivety of our summer window was a big issue, and yeah, man, I'm excited now for the summer. And look, if look, as Ian Wright said, if the board don't back Arteta in the summer, or if the board don't sack him and get another manager and back that manager, whoever they get, if there's no board backing, then we're not going to win nothing. Arteta or no Arteta. There needs to be money given to invest in this attack. Our attack is not good enough, and we know
I'm
this.
just
Even
not happy with the fact that even if we have a brilliant summer, like our fate is not in our hands, which I think is in my opinion not good enough for phase 5 that we're supposed to be in. Because the reality is, if we had our fate is not in our hands. If we have a fantastic
but our
summer,
fate is never in our hands.
Look,
no, it could have it could have been this season. I think if we signed a striker this season, even if City were having a good season, I think we would have won the league anyways. Because I think we would have closed the gap on them in terms of quality and stuff. We already closed the gap on them when it comes to head, which is a good thing because we used to lose to them all the time, and now they cannot beat us to save their lives. But I'm saying we could have closed the gap or even overtaken them in terms of how we respond in other games, even if City were having a good season. And I think that was the season to capitalize on it. Next season, it wouldn't be. Next season, especially given that City didn't do their transfers.
Yeah, but we
I'm
can't.
gonna use an analogy. I'm gonna use here an analogy, if you allow me, guys. In a corporate world, if you are given all the resources you need to perform your duties or task or scope of work, that's an easy job, right? If you're gonna get like you need the striker, you need midfield, you need a 100 million player here and there, then you can easily, for me personally, this is my personal humble opinion, that it's gonna be easier for you to win something. But a brilliant employee or a brilliant guy who has very limited resources and he managed to deliver, and this is where I think Arteta is not able to do. Right? You're saying, okay, if we get him a striker, if we get him another midfielder, if we get him this and that, he might be able to. Yes, he might do it, but why would I invest a lot of, capital or a lot of money on this guy, knowing that he's unable to do it with limited resources? Win me a trophy, man. Win me a Carabao Cup.
By the way,
I'm not asking for much.
Can I back this up? This is such beautiful stuff,
It's
Sammy.
so good.
I'll tell you why. Because wallahi, I was thinking about this last night. Qassaman billah, I was thinking about this.
It's a horrific. It's a horrific point.
No, let me tell you why. Let's do.
No, debunk me, Souls. You know.
Because now the guy above you is going to agree with you.
Let me back your point. Yeah, wallahi, last night I was actually like just browsing through stuff before going to sleep, and I was just seeing like some highlights of like international football, which I know is different from club football and stuff. But there they don't call the coaches managers, they call them coaches. And I started thinking about this, bro. Like, what the hell happened to coaches just being coaching and coaching the teams? What the hell happened to coaching in football? What the hell happened to, I'm going to take this team and get you to play this kind of football and coach you to win games that people don't expect you to win? I'm not saying do it with a team like Bournemouth. I'm saying do it with a team like Arsenal that challenged the last 2 seasons. The biggest evidence that this is absolute BS, that he cannot do it with this without this player, without that player, without having a winger, without having a striker. Pep and Klopp have done it. They have not had perfect teams. Pep all these years hasn't had good wingers. Go look at the wingers he's been playing. He's taken midfielders and put them at the wing because he didn't have wingers he could trust. He had Mahrez he could trust on the right. He had Mahrez he could trust on the right. He couldn't trust anyone on the left. So instead, he got Grealish for 100 million. Grealish flopped there. He said, man, I cannot go and buy another winger. Bernardo Silva, you play left. Foden, you play left. You play here. Fullbacks. He had one of the best attacking fullbacks in the league that we have seen in the last 10 years. Not Trent. It was Cancelo. Cancelo was killing it that season, scoring left, right, and center, inverting, shooting with his right, shooting with his left, dribbling past people for fun. He fell out with him. Cancelo started acting all arrogant and smug. Pep, he doesn't take arrogance and disobedience.
He wanted more minutes, I think.
He shipped him off. He said, damn, I don't have good defenders. I don't have a good fullback who can replace what Cancelo can do. What? One second, Sol, let me land on this. He will play 4 defenders. He played 4 centre backs. He didn't have a right back. He didn't have a left back. The same thing with what's his name? The same thing with Klopp. Klopp got Darwin Núñez, right? But before that, he was winning things with a second striker. He said, man, I don't have a prolific striker.
4 good centre backs.
Let me land. I have a prolific striker. I don't have a prolific striker. I'll use Firmino and I'll get the best out of Salah and Mane. The 2 guys he didn't even want in the team, by the way. He wanted Godze and Julian Brandt. Michael Edwards told him, shut the hell up. We're giving you Salah and Mane. He didn't say, oh, man, how will I work with these guys? He coached them. Salah wasn't that good when he joined.
Okay. So
Mane wasn't that good when he joined.
Just a quick one. Just a quick one. Hold on. Just a quick one. SE, this actually sounds like a good idea. This definitely does sound like a good idea. However, our problem and our issue right now is, why do fans come up with this game plan, but our manager doesn't? Like, why can SE from YouTube come up with MLS, Rice and Erdegaard? Rice playing
because
SE
MLS
coming in. No, hold on. Rice playing as the 6, MLS playing as the 8, and Erdegaard playing as another 8. Yeah, and then you could have the 2 and then you could have the fullbacks overlapping, and then you could have the Nwaneri and Trossard inside, creating
Doesn't
that,
work.
creating that.
Doesn't work. Doesn't
Why
You
does
work.
don't
it
know
not
that.
work? Why does it not
Whatever it
work?
is.
Why?
Guys, no,
You
stop,
guys,
stop,
you
don't,
guys
no,
are not
stop, stop.
coaches.
Don't bite,
You
don't bite,
get
don't
paid
bite.
to coach. None of you get paid to
Don't bite.
coach. You don't know what you're
Whatever
talking
it
about.
is, whatever the solution is, Start's point and Essie's point is do something different. The way Pep and Klopp have adapted when they've lost certain players. I know they've had one bummy seasons. I agree. We've had our bummy
Bro,
seasons.
you know, Sammy,
When we
answer
lost
the question
Partey
in
and
10 seconds. You've been talking for 3.5 minutes. Bro,
Yalla,
it's- you know,
answer.
It's a
Answer.
monologue, bro.
Because you
Chill
keep
out.
cutting
Go
us off.
ahead,
We
go
cannot
ahead.
make our point until you
No,
cut
because
off.
bro,
I'll do
Sammy made
the
a
same
point.
thing
You
you just
haven't given
did.
me a chance to
I'll do the
debunk
same
it.
thing. Yalla.
First of
Talk.
all, Ashraf's point was even worse than Sammy's
Not
point. So I've
true.
got to
There you go. I'm going to keep doing what you're doing. Not true.
So I've got to debunk Ashraf's point first. He said,
You cannot debunk.
Ashraf
Because
said,
that's what he
happened-
does.
راح
That's what he
نكمل.
does.
That's fine. It's okay.
خليه يتكلم
يلا.
أول.
What if Ashraf
صغير
said
والله،
what happened to
صغير.
Ashraf said what happened to coaches being coaches? I watched Jim Ratcliffe's interview with Gary Neville today, and he said categorically that fans need to understand that managers only have 25% say in the players that they sign. There is a multiple people in the club across the group that have to give them.
What does that have to do with coaching the players when they're
What does
there?
that have
No,
to
no,
do with
because I'm just trying to.
coaching?
You're talking of something else.
I'm
Oh
just
my
trying to.
God.
I'm just trying to say that when it comes to recruitment and signings, it's not all on the
We know
manager.
that. We agree.
Okay,
We know that.
So
Move
the point,
on.
See, look, am I going to be able to speak or not? I'll stay
Because
quiet.
that's
It's
an
cool.
irrelevant point.
If you all want to agree, if you all want to agree with each other and glaze each other, I can stay quiet. I don't mind. But if you're gonna let me debunk
Okay,
the
No,
point,
I'm waiting for you to
our
rebuttal.
point.
So-
Yeah,
That's
discuss
fine.
our point.
Second thing, Sammy, you're saying your analogy made no sense. I don't know why people keep going on to corporate world and corporate this, because it's the same analogy everyone uses. By the way, football is not a corporate world, okay?
Because
If
I
you
work in it. That's why I know it.
if you work in the corporate world and you hire somebody and give them all the tools, that doesn't mean that doesn't even mean that that person's going to be successful, because there could be somebody else with better tools who will do better than him, and then he's not successful. Because in the corporate world, multiple people can succeed. In the Premier League, there can only be one winner. So that analogy makes no sense. That's number one. Number two, when you have fans when you have a team that gets given resources, the Premier League is a high level sport. As we've seen for the last 2 years, especially last season, we were 2 points off finishing first. There are teams with better players. Man City have always had a better team than Arsenal. So I'm saying, I can't believe that's put Silva on the wing and Foden on the wing. 2 world-class players. I can't believe that's going the wing. Bro, City have had world-class talent everywhere.
They weren't world-class
even
when
they
you
had
played them there.
injuries. Everyone has known City over the past 5 years to have 2 squads. 2 bloody first-team squads. They had multiple top-level players. Okay, that's number one. Number two,
that's false.
Arteta, every pundit most pundits that I watch in the country.
But your point is backing me, Souls. Because if you're saying that Guardiola managed to, play Foden on the right or Bernardo Silva or whatever in the wing, that means he changed something, right?
I know,
with,
but
with
Foden,
with the players that he has.
No, exactly. But he had better players, which links to my first point that I said to you, Tammy, about if a team's got more resources, they're going to perform better. That's my point. So you saying, oh, Arteta.
So how did Leicester do it in 2015-16?
No, that's an anomaly. We don't discuss those sort of seasons. Those are one-off seasons. No one even uses that.
How did Conte do it with Chelsea in 2016,
that's
2017?
Fine. We're not saying that. We're saying
no. Don't say that's fine if you don't have a rebuttal. Say I don't know.
No,
don't say that's fine.
Using
as if the point
examples.
is moot.
We're not using singular examples here. What we're trying to say.
I'm giving you multiple examples.
Case studies. These are the case studies we're building.
These are case studies, exactly.
No, these are not comparable case studies. So
they are comparable case studies. 100%
they're not comparable case studies.
100%
They're not comparable case studies.
How did Klopp win the Bundesliga after losing his major players?
No, Conte wasn't playing a CDM at striker. Let me finish anyway, please. I want to finish the point I'm saying.
He was playing Victor Moses, who's a winger at the wing back. Do your research.
Owen Hargreaves yesterday said Arteta is actually overachieving this season, right? And he's right in what he said, because what he's trying to say
that's
is
Owen
that
Hargreaves.
when you look at football, he's someone who knows a lot more about football than you, a lot more, 10 million times more.
Henry knows a lot more about football than you, and he disagrees.
Let me finish. Can I finish?
Okay.
Can I finish?
Henry, Owen
Hargreaves.
Who do I listen to more?
Can I finish? Well, either of them, but we're not listening to you. Anyway,
please go ahead.
So stop using football pundits.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm just going to say. Because in football punditry, you ask 200 people right now.
That,
Cristiano or Messi They will tell you
it's
Cristiano
not that.
Messi.
No, it's
No,
not that.
let
Because
him
I've
land. Let him
seen-
land.
No,
Ash.
no, no.
I
I'll tell you
want
what,
to hear
I've
him land.
seen United pundits.
Yeah, let him land. Don't use stupid
I've seen
examples.
United pundits dismantle their club and say all that's wrong with it. I'm waiting to listen to any pundit in the country, okay, who gives a similar representation to an argument that you three have made, and I still haven't seen it. Someone to say, "Oh,
What?
sack Arteta." I haven't heard someone say to me.
Soul, stop making your
No,
arguments
that's
based on
fine.
what other
I
people
watch
tell
British
you.
television. I
Form
watch
your
British
own opinion.
television.
What is your own opinion? What is your own
No, it is
opinion?
my opinion. It's based on what I've watched
Yes, you
from the
don't tell me what
pundits.
pundits are saying. That's irrelevant
No,
here.
no.
What
I'm
pundits
allowed
are
to
saying is
reference that.
irrelevant
No,
to our
I'm allowed to
conversation.
reference that because no one follows your ideology. Nobody
Yeah,
follows
so
it.
I can reference what Henri and other legends are saying. What do you mean?
Okay,
There
what
are
has
many
Henri
people who
said? Did
talk about.
Henri say sack? What did Henri say?
No, fuck, we're not even saying sack Arteta.
Okay,
We're
can I
talking about
land? Ashraf,
coaching.
can I land? Ashraf, can I land, please? The point that I'm making
My
is that
God.
Arteta has done well with the resource that he's had this season. He's been overachieving since he joined Arsenal with the players that he's had. He's gone and undergone
Not this season.
windows without a lot of top players. He challenged a treble-winning City. He was a title challenger to a treble-winning City team, which was a super team. Okay, we have to give this man credit. He's shown that he can challenge for the elite trophies. He's shown that he can take us all the way up to phase 4. He's transformed our club from the
But never
from
across the line.
Yeah.
Never crossed the line. That's fine. So I've said to you guys, whether he can take us to phase 5 is a debate. I agree with you, but what I'm not gonna sit here and allow you guys to do is to disrespect.
So when is
the-
it enough for you, Saul,
Let
to
me
say
land off.
enough?
Oh yeah.
You know?
So and I've said it. And again, Ashraf doesn't like me referencing pundits, but I watch British television and I respect.
No,
what other
you.
people-
What you
No,
think?
yeah,
Why,
okay,
yeah,
but
why
I
do you
follow-
form your opinions
I'll
of
tell you
others?
what.
I don't get
I
it.
watch British
Stupid.
television. I respect the people with a lot more experience than me in the sport.
I watch
who
Arabic
know the
punditry,
sport,
so what, these guys
who
don't know
know
football?
the sport in and
Extra
out. Who know
dollars.
the sport in and out.
Extra
British
dollars.
pundit. That's fine. I know. Again, I'm
What's his
referencing my
name? The guy, the
Let me
Egyptian,
finish.
Abu
Let me
Treka.
finish. Let
Abu
me finish.
Treka.
I watch. I
Yeah.
reference British.
Legend of the game.
I reference British punditry because these people with more experience I respect highly, and based on what they're saying, they all
Who are
follow
also the biggest
basically-
flip-flops.
They all follow a similar ideology as what I'm saying, Sammy, which is that Arteta has taken them to stage 4, been a transformative manager, incredible coach, and they all say that, by the way, and they say whether he can take us to phase 5, they don't know, but. One thing they have seen is that our expenditure on our
Patrice
attacking lineup.
Evra calls us babies. Roy Keane
Let me
insults us all the
finish.
time and
Can
says we're not
can
good
I
enough.
land? You don't let me land, bro. You're like a 10-year-old child. Shut up.
Because you've done
What
that. I'm
saying
giving you a
is-
taste of what you do. Continue.
What I'm saying is, Sammy, yeah, is that most punditries in the sport say, which is what I agree with them, which is that whether he can take us to that last step, who knows, right? But a big but here. Our expenditure on our attack isn't that good. It hasn't been good. Now, whether that's down to Arteta, down to the owners, down to who's our sporting director who left? I can't remember his name now.
Edo.
The Brazilian guy, Edu. I don't know what this is. You don't know. I don't know. I know is that Arteta knows where the gaps are in the team. Every pundit in the country knows where the gaps are in the team, and every fan knows where the gaps are in the team. Our attack. So, if Arteta has taken us to where he's taken us, which is Ian Wright's point, by the way, Ian Wright's point. Ian Wright said, I don't understand people that want Arteta out because Arteta has taken us to X to Y, taken us through 4 phases to the last step, which is phase 5, and he hasn't invested a lot in our attack. At least give him the summer to go and invest in the attack. And if the board don't back him and give him that attacking reinforcement, if they don't give him then Arteta is not going to win nothing. But if they do,
What if they give it to him? What if they give it to him?
Hold on, guys.
Okay,
can I? Let me just rebuttal it because
Go on.
Because listen, as somebody who is blessed with the ability to watch these marvelous pundits that Souls is talking about, I can tell
you don't rate Ian Wright.
Football gods. Football gods.
These absolute brilliant pundits. I could tell you that majority of these pundits chat absolute rubbish.
What about Ian Wright?
Waffle.
Rubbish.
Waffle.
On a weekly basis. On a weekly basis. Listen, the reason, shall I tell you the reason why you resonate with it so much is because it goes with what you think. It goes with your point.
It goes
and what
with the
you
truth.
believe.
Exactly.
No.
Exactly.
You believe it to be the truth because that's your opinion. Everybody, I could sit here. Lee Gunner will say Arteta out, and he believes that to be the truth. Arteta should.
So you're listening to what you like.
Today. You
Yeah.
are listening to it because it resonates with your opinion and what you feel.
Exactly.
But then
That's the
football's based on
reason why you're
opinions.
saying
But then
it's the
football's
truth.
based
It's
on
the truth.
opinions.
Yes,
But the whole of football is
that's
based
the
on
thing.
opinions.
So here's the thing. Why?
So we're
can
saying
you
don't
then
reference
go-
them then, it's pointless.
Why can you and Ian Wright then go and say I can't believe people want Arteta out when he's gotten them to phase 4? Like, here's the thing. What SE has said in the comments, and I'll put his other comment up, which is Arteta isn't getting the best out of our players anyway, Saad. And the reason why
Yes.
he's not getting the best out of our players is because you completely ignored the point that Sammy was trying to make, which is, and Ash was trying to make, which was these managers that we class as the best managers and great managers that are able to get over the line. Yesterday, Hussam told me. What was the excuse for Klopp, bro? He had to play for a solid freaking 10 games. He had to play Oxlade-Chamberlain at right wing and still getting something from Oxlade-Chamberlain at right wing. Still getting goals, getting assists at right
one
wing.
injury. So
Oxlade-Chamberlain,
one
who's a
injury.
midfielder.
One injury.
Yeah, this is just one injury of many that I can list to you. But
Not at the same time.
I can give you an example.
The point is, you're not looking
Go
at
ahead,
it
go ahead.
overall. You're not looking at. You're not understanding that. Essie's point is that Arteta doesn't change anything. He doesn't try something different. All the fans want to do is see, okay, you know what? Arteta's tried something different there. Maybe it hasn't worked, but at least you can see he realizes that what he was doing is not working. So let me try something different. Let me show exactly. Arteta can't be, to be a great coach, you can't be one-dimensional unless you're Pep Guardiola, where Pep Guardiola has shown that even though he's one-dimensional, he can still kill you with that one dimension that he has because he's so hold on. Just let me land. Pep is the only one who can be one-dimensional and kill you because Pep has shown his one dimension is better than any dimension that the other managers has because he is so great at it. That's why he's able to kill you with that one dimension. For other coaches, Arteta, he can't be one-dimensional. He can't. Because if you're one-dimensional, you're going to get caught in a place where you're too stubborn. You keep on going with that same thing. Let's face it. The fan base have blown so much smoke up on Mikel Arteta's ass that he thinks everything he touches turns to gold. So realistically, he needs to hear some of this criticism that fans say about him, that pundits say about him, because there are pundits that have said stuff about Arteta. And
because we all want Arsenal to win at the
this
end
or
of the day.
that, because these are Arsenal fans, bro. This is not like a personal vendetta that I have. I was sitting here saying I believe my gaffer, he will win this league for me. A season and a half, maybe 2 seasons ago, bro. I was putting my neck on the line for this guy, bro. While he's out chomping meat on it in Dubai, bro, going crazy. So let's not act like I didn't have belief in this manager. But it's not personal vendetta that I have against.
No, but you can criticize him. You can criticize him, but you're not giving him. But no, you can criticize him, but you're calling for him to be sacked.
Yes, because
he doesn't have credit in the bank.
You just don't want to hear it. We've had this argument many times. And by the way, before like Sami, I'll let you go. Just on this last point about pundits.
I don't want to go. I'll leave you, Ash. I just want to say he doesn't have a credit in the bank, Souls. That's my issue.
Exactly.
But he does. When Klopp had taken us with a below par team.
What is his credit? What is his credit?
Because he's taken us with a below par team.
Something tangible, Souls, please. Something tangible. A trophy I can hold.
Yes, no. But again, Sammy, you're not playing Ultimate Team, brother. It's not about just winning trophies. How do you win that trophy?
No, it's not. For me,
you know what I mean?
I said this before.
Who are you up
if
against?
He kept progressing us, if he kept progressing us, I would have said yes. He regressed us tremendously. To add to thank you, True Blay, for this comment, because this actually makes a lot of sense. Pundits, unlike fans, are paid to talk. They're paid to chat shit. If you listen to TalkSport, they call sometimes West Ham fans and they rile them up by saying, West Ham fans, do you think this manager should get sacked? Because they want to rile up people. You will know this because you work with Robbie from AFTV. They got Robbie on AFTV on TalkSport once and they ambushed him. Ray Parlour, a legend of the sport, of Arsenal at least, not a sport, sorry, he's not a legend of the sport at all, but a legend of Arsenal. When the Super League crap was going on and they got Robbie to talk about the Super League and how disgusting it is and why it shouldn't happen, Ray Parlour ambushed him by saying, oh yeah, Robbie, yeah, Super League is bad, yeah. But I want to talk about your channel, Robbie. You know, it's so shit. I don't understand why you guys do this crap. I think it's very toxic. It's really bad for football, blah, blah, blah. What? And Robbie was like, huh? What? Where did this even come from? We were talking about the Super League. What the hell's going on? Yeah, Super League is bad. But I want to talk about your toxic channel, this and that. It was so obvious. Ray Parlour was pushing it because he was paid to say, hey, we're getting Robbie on the channel. Rile him up. We need viewers to come in and be like, yeah, this AFTV. Because people were talking about AFTV at the time. You should know this.
What does that got to do? But what does that got to do?
What's that got to do is that when pundits come and say certain things, they say it because they're trying to rile people up. It's not always their true opinion. And even if it is, Gary Neville,
riling anyone up.
Gary Neville is the biggest example, because you said they know more about football than us. He's the biggest example of before he took the Valencia coaching job, everyone was like, man, this guy is one of the best pundits. Where was he all these years? Blah, blah, blah. And when he took the Valencia job, they're like, I actually think he might cook over there. He got slapped up left, right, and center, got killed everywhere, and then said, I'm never doing that again. So just because they've played football before doesn't mean their opinions on it are always correct. Ben White himself came out saying, yeah, I'm a professional footballer, but I don't watch football. I never watch football games.
But there's no.
So I guarantee you, I know more about analyzing football games than Ben White, probably.
But there's no such thing. But there's no such thing as a correct opinion. It's an opinion for a reason. That's what I'm trying to say.
I agree, which is why I'm
I'm
saying when you're making your comments, do not use pundits as a reference point because that kills your argument. Unless all pundits agree on that, then I'd say fair enough.
But the majority of pundits that I've seen that work as pundits, by the way, not ex-footballers that come out and just say certain statements. Most pundits that I've seen.
Name those pundits. I want you to name them. Name them. Who?
Roy Keane, Ian Wright.
Roy Keane has criticized Arsenal and Arteta many times.
Oh, bro, I'm referencing yesterday what he said about Arteta being sacked, bro. Are you not listening? Do you want me to say? I put the videos in the group. I can send it to you. You're just not trying to you're clutching at straws now.
Bro, all I'm saying is this.
What I'm saying to you is this. You guys don't agree with what I said, which is that I've listened to you guys' argument. You guys haven't proven enough to me that if we was to sack Arteta this season, you haven't proven that a manager will come
I can ask you a simple question to do that. Souls, you said if Arteta gets the players he needs, then give him one more season, right? And if he doesn't win, then sack him, correct? That's what you said, correct?
And by the way, Jamie Redknapp.
I'm asking a question.
Jamie Redknapp said yesterday.
Why do we go like that? Why do you do that? He's trying to ask you questions.
We're asking a question. Don't jump.
Another point, bro.
Don't jump. You said if he gets the players signed this summer and he doesn't win, he should be sacked, right?
Yeah.
What if he has 3 or 4 major injuries to the starting 11? Should he be given context and given another season?
I hope that he signed good enough backups.
No. It doesn't matter who the backups are. Let's say we signed a left winger.
What do you mean it doesn't matter? I've said as part
of the signing process. Do you know why?
I'll give an example.
Do you know how crazy the answer is? Do you know how crazy the answer is? It just puts him in this is what Sol's is gonna do. He's gonna go in that endless circle where now he's gonna say, but they didn't sign him his backups next season.
100%. Because if next season, if this summer we sign Gyökeres and a left winger you rate and a backup for Saka you rate, right? But then in the middle of this, and let's say Waneri's moved us back up to Odegaard, but then for whatever reason, so now we have 2 players per position. That's more than enough. That's 22 players. But then somehow, which happens, it's happened many times in football, Odegaard and Waneri get injured, and Declan Rice, and let's say we lose our starting 2 left backs. So that's 5 players.
Okay, and what happens if we sack Arteta and we get a new manager and the same injuries happen?
That's that good point. Exactly. I was coming to that. My point is, when managers like Klopp and Pep have gone through these kind of injuries, especially injuries to major players, because the reality is I'm coming to it. When BS, because they didn't have KDB for 5 months. BS.
No, I said Liverpool. Are you stupid?
No, but even Liverpool had injuries. Liverpool that season when they lost the quad but won the domestic
won the league, I'm saying.
Wait. When they did, because when they had a 92-point season and lost the league by 1 point, reached the Champions League final and won the double, that's a fantastic season. They lost Salah, Mane, and Naby Keita for the whole month of AFCON, right? It didn't matter. They still won all those games, by the way, even when those guys were out. So even by your own logic, because you cannot have 75 backups for these players. You lost Salah, you lost Mane. Even if you have backups, they're not going to be as good as Salah and Mane. That's just true.
I think you
That's
three.
common sense.
I think you three rate our team.
And no
much
matter
more
who
than-
we go
much
sign in
more
the world out
than
there,
you should.
nobody is going to be as good as Saka on the right
We
wing.
rate Arteta.
So if-
Is that what
So
you're
if
saying?
we lose Saka in the summer, sorry, not summer, if we lose Saka next season for like 3 or 4 months, it doesn't matter what backup we get. He's not going to be as good as Saka, because as good as Saka will not come in to be a backup. That's why when they lost KDB last season, they didn't have anyone to step up. Yes, Foden had good games, but as Saad said, when KDB came back, they helped them. But because of Pep's coaching, and he still had some other cogs in there, he managed to do it. Your point makes sense. Your point makes sense if we were top of the league before these injuries. Then I 100% agree with you. I'll say, you know what, damn, Arteta was unlucky. If we were
Okay,
top
but
of the league or
Ashraf,
challenging.
Ashraf,
But we
you
weren't.
haven't- you
We were
haven't
9
answered my-
points behind with
but
Saka.
Ashraf, you
We were
haven't
9
answered
points
my
behind with
question.
Havertz.
You
We were
haven't
9 points
answered-
behind with Trossard.
Yeah, with a long season to go. Obviously. But
But it was
the point
half
I'm
season
making-
already.
Okay, that's
What do you
fine.
want
But the
about?
point I'm making, Ash, is that if we sign a new manager this summer, which is all three of you want, if, and this is yes or no, I don't want to hear explanations, yes or no. If the new manager that comes in
So
the
you're allowed to
summer-
give context and we're not. Okay, fair. We'll
no,
keep that
if
energy.
the new manager
Keep that-
who
keep that
comes
energy.
in the summer signs attackers and finishes second next season and doesn't win any trophy, should he be sacked?
No, I gave Arteta 5 years. I'll give him one more season. Done. There's your answer.
Okay, so then
that's the basis you work off of.
oh,
Let's say,
so
for
Ashraf's
instance-
changed his
let's
views,
say,
by
for
the way,
instance-
because
No,
No,
he has to
before
progress
he
us.
sees second.
Because you said
I
second.
don't-
If
I
you
don't-
no,
told
I
me
said regress.
if you
I
told
said
me he
regress.
regresses us,
Yes.
like how? Give me context. Paint a picture. Like regress how? What does he do in the Champions League? What does he do in the Premier League?
In points tally and in the Champions League.
Then sack him 100% because he regressed us. If you're coming
sack him
into a
next season.
team, especially a good team, because I rate these players. I know you don't rate them. You think we have bumps. I don't think we have bumps. I think we have very good players, but we need 1 or 2 players. If what you're saying is true, which is he comes in, the players are still there, Saliba's there, he signs a left winger and a striker, which is what we agree is missing, and he regresses us. I'm not saying go win the league. The way Arteta is ending the season, he's put in. What happened? Bottom right is the
That just called me a coping mechanism, bro. I'm just
No.
I'm just logical.
Guys, let me just land this and then I'm
these
gonna
guys
leave.
above are living in fairy tale land.
Souls, let me
We're
let me
not.
just land this and I'm leaving.
We're not.
Souls, let me just land this and I'm leaving.
No, brother,
For me-
brother,
Yeah,
brother,
what
not
do you mean
Beyonce,
leaving?
not Beyonce.
What do you mean
just say
leaving,
what you
brother?
want
We're
and then
gonna
leave.
we're gonna
Guys,
wrap up, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
just
fine,
say
fine,
you can
fine,
wrap
fine,
up,
fine,
man.
fine. Leaving.
Fine.
What do you think? This is a halftime show.
If a top quality
Wallahi,
manager
this guy's
comes
just
in,
leaving, bro.
if a top
Crazy.
quality manager comes in and he signs the striker and left winger as we are saying we need, and let's say he doesn't sign bumps, he actually signs, like he doesn't sign El Dosari and someone else, like he actually signs good strikers, right?
It
No
was wrong with
offense.
Al-Dosari, man.
No offense.
Obviously, he's a good
Let's
player,
say
man.
let's say he signs a good left winger and a striker.
He's better than Martinelli, man.
Yeah, maybe. And let's say again, the way Arteta is going this season, he regresses us, and we finished like 15 points behind, which looks like we are heading towards that. Then his job is super easy next season. You can finish second, just progress us. That's it. It's an easy
No,
job.
I said
If
win
you
the
reg-
league. I said win the league.
if you no, listen to what I'm saying. If he progresses us, keep him. If he regresses us, sack him. However, I'll give your context. If we sign a new manager and he is not backed by the board and doesn't get a striker and left winger, then even if he regresses, I'll say give him 1 more season, let him get his players.
But ultimately, anyway, Sad, I know you're going to
There
move
you
on.
go.
I want to say last thing
Yeah,
for
we're gonna-
5 seconds. Arteta is going to be manager next season. I'm so happy about that.
Unfortunately,
I still
yeah,
believe in him.
unfortunately.
I
Yeah.
think he'll get the window. He'll be able to sign the players. You
Guys, mark this
you guys
11th
little
March. 11th March 2026. We will do a
No, but
stream.
you're
Inshallah,
interrupting me
so-
again.
If Souls is not super famous and he's left us by then and he's done his own thing, we will bring Souls on a stream. Remember this, guys, please. And if I forget, remind me. I won't forget. My memory is good, as you guys saw in the last video. 1 year later, we will bring this fraud and we'll say, hey, Souls, today is 11th March 2020. Even if 11th March is like a freaking Friday, I don't care, or Saturday, we'll do it on a Saturday. Hey, Souls, today is 11th March 2026. Arteta is still there. We're currently 3rd or 15 points behind the leaders. Were you right or wrong, my brother? I
No, I'm
guarantee
saying
you.
I'm wrong, but
I guarantee you. I guarantee he won't say he's wrong.
okay,
Remember
that's
this
fine.
guy.
That's fine. That's in the future.
We'll
But he'll
We'll
be
see.
there next season. He'll be there
Yeah,
next season.
Inshallah.
Everyone.
I'll be
reputable-
45, so I'll
Okay,
remember.
everyone reputable. in
11
football
March is a
agree.
Wednesday.
Everyone. All right,
We'll do it
everyone
on
rep-
Wednesday.
That's fine.
Yeah,
Everyone,
check.
listen. Arteta will be there next season. Arteta will be there next season. Everyone reputable in the sport agrees with him being there next season. Hopefully, he gets back in the summer.
Inshallah, guys, I want Souls to be right. I pray to God that Souls is right because I want us to win the league.
He'll be there.
I like Arteta. I think Arteta's a good coach.
He'll be there in the summer. Hopefully, he gets the signings. That's, and I think all of us, all four of us can agree that regardless of Arteta, Conte, whoever the manager is, we need backing in the summer to invest in our.
Of course.
So if we go and do that. Then and I think Arteta, because he's taken us to 2 points behind, I think he's taken us to where it's in the grasp. I think give him some attacking back in, let him go in and change some things next season, and hopefully we can go and win the league. If you guys want to push from today to the end of next season, this Arteta out agenda, I don't think it's healthy.
I'll come in start of the season. I'll be like, let's go Arteta. We definitely will not win the league, but I'll watch game by game and be like, hey, I'm watching each game in a vacuum. Wallahi, next season. Wallahi, next season. If one time I tell you guys,
are you gonna say Arteta out at the start of next season?
No, I won't say
Habibi,
Arteta out.
listen.
I mean, I wouldn't say Arteta out, but
he asked me. It's not you,
Yeah,
He
yeah.
understands your aspect. When it comes to me, I'm kind of gonna have a chilled vibe. It's gonna be a vibe season for me. Do you know what I mean? I'm not really gonna have expectations at that point, just because if I set myself expectations for this manager is not gonna reach my expectations. If I don't set him that high expectation, then whatever he does over that is just gonna surprise me. Do you know, if he manages to win a league, I'm gonna be even more surprised because I didn't expect.
Yeah, but you can't celebrate. But if he somehow wins the league,
I've never understood that. I've never understood that. You can't stop that because I'll tell you what. Even if I go into next season as vibe season, you think I'm not on Hornsey Road celebrating, bro? You think I ain't gonna be there live, bro? Yeah. At the front of the line, bro. At the front of the line.
So you're gonna celebrate if we win, but you ain't gonna support the journey or support the process.
So here's the thing.
What does support the journey mean? Every game we watch.
Hold on.
Arteta.
Here's the thing, Souls. You're talking to the wrong person. I've supported this journey. I've been there. I've worn the t-shirt. I've backed Arteta as much as I can. But you're trying to act like I'm some guy who's just like all of a sudden, like all this time, I am backed freaking this and I am backed that. I've been against Arteta this whole. No, it wasn't. Let's face it. At the start.
And if he turns the table and
it will be like that.
I will put my hands up and say I was wrong. Because we all want Arsenal to win, ultimately.
100%.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, if it's Arteta or somebody else, I want my team to win. But it's just we don't believe that he's able to do it. That's the whole conundrum for us.
And I'll just say to end this before we do the predictions, predictions, let's show the results.
Yeah, show the results.
Even if we are 5 points ahead in the league by like December, I'll still say I don't think we're gonna win it. I'll only say it like in March or April. But even if we're 5 points ahead in December, wallahi, I will not say we're gonna win the league because I know, like, unless United and Chelsea, unless United and Chelsea are the ones chasing us, and Liverpool and City are 6th and 7th, which won't happen, obviously. But yeah, predictions.
Yes, please, Habibi.
What is the score, guys, in the West Ham Newcastle game so far?
Score
now is 0-0.
Damn it! I need a West Ham win. I need a West Ham.
What do we put down? What do we put down for that one?
I put 2-1 West Ham, and all of you guys put Newcastle win. You and Sami put 2-1 to Newcastle, and Souls put 3-1 Newcastle.
West Ham are the only one that's created a big chance in the game so far. I'm not actually watching the game, but
I can't see. By the way, I can't see. It's too.
Yeah. I'm zooming in. 1 second. Relax. Here. So, guys, these are the points. Ash is on 9. Saad is on 7. He got 1-3, which was the Brighton Fulham game. I got 2 3s, which was the Liverpool Southampton and Wolves Everton. Sami is on 6. So, literally, we are ranked left to right. It's crazy. And sitting at the bottom, I think for the second consecutive week, is.
I can't see.
Guys, Souls has.
You want my glasses? Here we go.
Souls has So the person in third, which is Sammy, has double the points of Souls, who's sitting dead last. Wait, last week you were last as well, right? Last week Souls had 5, Sammy had 13. Saad also had 5. So Saad, but he was still bottom anyways last week. Yeah, guys, football knowledge.
Yeah, but
because technically we can go alphabetical, bro. Souls and Saad, bro. So
that's true. That's true.
So
That's
so
true.
he's
Saad
still
has
at the
double A
bottom,
up,
bro.
yes.
He's still at the bottom, bro.
Still at the bottom.
Yeah.
Still at the bottom.
But here's the thing, yeah. I mean, Souls, bro, you have to be doing better after you were talking all of that smack, bro.
And here's the best part, guys. I already have
That's the
3
thing.
points in the next game week because I predicted the Aston Villa Liverpool. Actually, I won't count it. Don't worry, because Sammy and Souls were not here to predict. To be honest, actually, no. Souls was. This is Souls' prediction, so I need to move it here. Sammy, I'm sorry, you will not.
No, wait.
My prediction is 2-2.
Sammy can give his prediction now for that game. wait, hold on. Let Sammy predict for that game now.
Are you on drugs?
Are you skunked?
It's fine. Just pretend.
Well,
you don't
I
know
was
the
gonna
score,
say
Sammy.
that. I was gonna say, are you?
No,
Use the common
pretend,
sense.
Sammy, pretend you don't know the score. What would you have said?
2-2.
Exactly. So let's calm down now. I guarantee you he would have said Liverpool win.
Bro.
To be honest,
100%
to be fair,
he would have
yes.
said Liverpool win. 100%.
Yeah,
He would have said
I would have.
3-1. I already know exactly what scoreline he would have said. He would have said 3-1. I'll give Aston Villa a go, but I think Liverpool win it. So,
To be fair, yeah,
I
I would have
don't know
predicted
when Ash turned this negative, right? Because Ash here, whenever I spoke to him, right, start of the season, mid-season, he used to always say,
Let's
"We're gonna
end
win
it,
the
guys.
league. We're gonna win the league. We're gonna."
This
win
was the
league."
first time I told this to Souls in the summer. This was the first time since I started supporting Arsenal.
Wait, Sam,
was
why are
in-
you laughing?
because he was like, let's end it, guys. As you're saying.
Yeah, honestly, let's end it. Yeah.
He's just
But
like,
this was the
"Let's end
first
it, bro."
time in the summer in my whole life supporting Arsenal that I said I think we're winning the league this season, and it was such a lackluster performance. But anyways, yeah, guys, it is what it is.
Yeah, man.
We'll discuss
Anyway,
the Chelsea
listen.
game on Friday. Wait, quickly,
Yeah.
since we're not going to see each other, PSV. Who gives a shit?
Brother, listen. Whoever
Does
we
anyone
come
see
up against-
PSG turning the result?
No.
Or
no.
Okay.
No.
It's gonna be a nice
No.
game.
For me,
Very
it's a done deal. Souls, you're kind of edgy. So what do you think? Because
I think PSG will win.
yeah, there we go, man.
I hope
I
so,
think-
but yeah, I don't see.
I was expecting that, bro. I was expecting.
But I also think PSV will win. But by a
Yeah,
small
sure.
margin.
Yeah, it's fine.
Unless we play our entire second team, I don't see that happening. But anyways,
All right, listen. Apparently, we ain't gonna have
Cool,
no
guys.
fans in the stadium, bro. It's crazy. Anyway, listen.
Why?
Whatever, bro. Have you seen the thing on the? It's all blue, bro. Nobody's going to that game, bro. Nobody.
Why not?
Crazy. But I don't know. Maybe because no, it's
They will
not even
guarantee
because
the
of
win.
that. No, it's not even because of that.
Mm.
They've put it as a category A game, meaning you got to pay like upwards of £100 to £150, bro, to go watch that game. Are you
Bro,
crazy?
it will
Are you
be
skunk?
filled up. You don't know Arsenal fans. They'll fill it up, bro. Trust me.
Bro, I'm telling you, it won't be as filled up as you think, bro. Like legit.
Maybe.
I've never seen it that empty. I've never seen that many blue sections of the stadium before in a game. It's crazy. It is nuts. But anyway, listen, I appreciate everybody who has come through. I appreciate everybody who has stuck by us today. Make sure you smash the like button. Make sure you're subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. We are going to send you over to Hussam. I think he's doing his stream. All A-listers. So go over there, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We are out of here, and we'll see you on the next one, people. Peace.
Cheers.